Alright. Hey y'all. Back to the video from earlier. Time got shortened down. I'm not going to make this one as long. I'll try to at least. But, what I'm going to try to do is pretty much just hike and see what all happens. I'm going to try to avoid interstates and stuff like that. Because I know some states don't let you walk along interstates and shit. So, okay. But, whenever I get close to towns and stuff, I'm going to make sure I'm walking close to the road. And, see if anybody pays attention that I have an AR and 12 gauge. Which, no matter what, they won't be in my hands. It's going to be on my pack. And the only times they're in my hands if they're laying beside me when I'm camping, and or I'm out getting some food. That's about it. Other than that, they won't be in my hands. While I'm walking, they won't be in my hands. There's a couple more things, but I'm not going to get too in-depth with it. Life moves on. But, the reason why I'm doing this is because a gun is a gun. A gun is a tool. You can use the butt as a hammer. You can use it for anything. You can use it for a club. You can use it for a killing weapon. You can use it for a house defense. You can use it for hunting. You can use it for pretty much almost anything. And at this point in time, when the Second Amendment was made, okay, you gotta look at it as this point in fact. Everybody had weapons, okay, and everybody knew what to do and what was the right thing to do. And right now nobody really knows what the right thing to do now is, because we got so many druggies, we got robbers, we got so much crime going on that it's ridiculous. And it's not our faults. And at the same time, it is our faults. And we gotta just move on with it. But, I know that sometimes it's not the easiest thing. And sometimes it's not the best thing. Whenever it comes down to it, whenever there's a criminal with a firearm, there's multiple ways for a firearm. And I know some places don't do a federal background check. I know some places don't do a local background check. And it's not our faults. If states have gun shows that doesn't do a federal background check, okay. Doesn't mean you can take everybody else's right away. So people want to protest in front of the White House, in front of the Capitol, in front of anything else, and on news and shit. So I'm going to protest on the Second Amendment. I'm going to protest that the Second Amendment is there for us. And people do Second Amendments differently. I use it for hunting and basic needs. If somebody came in my house right now, yes, they'll be shot. And I won't shoot to kill unless I have to. When I say unless I have to, is if they have a firearm. I'm not talking about a knife. I'm talking about a firearm, a handgun, shotgun, assault rifle, a rifle. I'm no longer going to say assault rifle because that's fucking stupid as fuck. But if they have a rifle that is a firearm, pretty much, all sums up, if it's a fucking firearm, I may shoot to kill. Depends. If they drop it, okay. The law can deal with that. But if they come in and they start fucking waving around a gun and not putting it down, yes, I'm gonna fire. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure everyone in my house is safe. And this just goes on whenever I get my own place and I have my own family. I'm gonna do the exact same shit. Life is difficult because with everything going on, crime, politics, media, social media, things get mixed up. So, if you break the law, you should be punished. If you're not mentally stable to own something that can kill, you shouldn't own it. Don't try to own it. Don't try to hide it. Because it makes me and others and people who do believe in the Second Amendment bad. It makes us look like shit. Because nobody else wants to get the fucking head out of their ass and fucking grow up. So, if people want to act like that, okay. Doesn't mean I'm going to act that way. I've been around guns since I was little. I have shot police issued N4s that are fully automatic. Life moves on. It's fun. And it hurts like a son of a bitch. But I have shot 12 gauges. I have shot combat 12 gauges. If I could find some old videos of mine, I'll post them as well. But they ain't on this phone, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. But I used to, my stepbrother, I used to live with him, and he owned a place. He owned a dog that was trained by police. Best dog ever. And had great memories. And we did a lot of fun shit. And when it comes to the law, comes to the Second Amendment, comes to politics, comes to media, comes to any of our Bill of Rights and any of our amendments, people need to take that to heart. Because we didn't just get those because we can. We got those because we earned those. We did not earn those. Our founding fathers earned those. I'm gonna repeat that. Our founding fathers earned. Our great what the fuck ever founding fathers earned those. And whenever it says in the Second Amendment, the government can't infringe, whatever you want to call it, our guns. I know back then that they didn't have the AR. I know that back then they didn't have the 22 Cricket. They didn't have the 22 Long. They didn't have all that. They had muskets, but they did have a fully automatic turret, and they used those, and that's how we got to be America. Not the British America, we got to be America. And our founding fathers and us, our founding fathers showed their government, like, hey, we no longer want to be a part of you. The Civil War, pretty much the same thing. I think in the near future there's going to be another Civil War. Because people want to fight. People want to argue. People want us to take our fucking rights. People want to fucking act like a fucking complete fucking idiot to make our rights be taken away. If anybody has seen The Patriot, there was a 17-year-old that went to fight with his dad and died. And The Patriot get really fucking touchy sometimes. And maybe, I'm not saying that we should have another civil war, we shouldn't have another revolution war, but something's got to change. And I don't want to see it happen. But at some point in time, history repeats itself, right? It happened with president assassinations, it happened with wars, it happened with everything. So who knows? We may not have a second civil war because maybe everybody gets on the same page. Maybe we do. And I'm not a Union, I'm not a Confederate. I'm not neutral. I'm me. Because some things I don't agree with. I can't agree with. Listen, I don't like it. But if I have to pick a side, I'm not going to pick. I'd rather eat a bullet than take a bullet. And I don't want to see America go to shit. Because we've already been in shit. We're still in shit. We're still in war on a war that we should not be in. And it sucks. We don't need to add on a civil war. We don't need to add on all this other shit that's going on. Because it makes everybody else look bad. But right now I'm running out of time. So everybody, think of how you want your kids to grow up. How do you want your grandkids to grow up? And how you want things to change before something else happens. Because it's sad. It's really sad. And I'm going to say God bless the United States. God bless the military. God bless all of the law enforcement and their families. Because not too long ago, Colorado had a deputy killed. And it was just down the road from us. And it was sad. He was a good man. So keep everybody in their prayers. And keep moving on. I'm going to cut off for the night. So God bless y'all and have a good night.